always been drawn to the details, the things people often overlook. I didn't have the words for it back then, but when I started creating, I found a voice for it. That voice lives in my work. I'm Oare, also known as DatArtGod, a creative director and visual artist from Accra, Ghana. Growing up here shaped the way I see a lot of things. The energy, the culture, the contrast, insane creativity. It taught me to look beyond what's in front of me. And that same mindset is what connects me to a brand like Jameson, who are intentional about pushing a culture where individuality, creativity, and community come together. Because for me, it's never just about making something. It's about expressing something real. And I'm still exploring, still evolving, still finding new ways to say what I see. This is just a part of the story. This journey honestly began from childhood. I've always been art inclined, always known how to put colors together. I've been playing with Legos, building worlds from there. Even in SHS, drawing and designing people's girlfriends, names when they are sending their letters and stuff. It's always been there. But the digital arts journey started in 2015 when I was an SRC executive in Accra Academy, where we needed to do a design for our event, but we couldn't find anyone to do it. And as someone with an art background, I just decided to pick up the mantle and then, do something. So with my friend's laptop, I tried to do something. It was trash, but they loved it. So it kind of gave me the vim to pursue this. So something that was a necessity became a curiosity. DatArtGod. That name was born from necessity. I had been designing for years at that point and I needed a refresh. It had gotten to a point where I felt I had evolved from who I was at that time. At the time, I had started 3D and I was building worlds. I was crafting, ideas, just creating. And I was also kind of positioned in a space where I felt breaking certain boundaries that did not exist within the art space, like I was a god. And not in the sense of but like just the feeling. But I'm not the only one, so I can't be the art god, but I'm that one. I've had the opportunity to work on several music projects with some amazing Ghanaian artists, and some of the standout ones include Black Sherif's Iron Boy, RDJ's The Odyssey, Ghana Boy's Muniru, Kamido's Sugarcane and Sugarcane Remix. And it's not just limited to music projects per se, but like events as well, like some events like Zama Disco, BYK concert, Afrofuture, Dirty Rave, RDJ's Nemo Live, Get Kojo Entrified, and in my earliest years, Mr Eazi's Lagos to London Europe tour. And then it led to me creating the cover art for DJ Neptune, Mr Eazi and Joe Boy's classic, Nobody. And then Joe Boy's Somewhere Between Beauty and Magic, and also for Timaya's Gratitude album. Accra is where the energy is right now. There are so many eyes looking at us and there's so much we are also doing. So I feel like the energy is there. There's so much creativity going on, and basically we are at like a renaissance basically. But I think right now we lack infrastructure and some sort of support. So the energy is there, but we need more infrastructure. One of the biggest barriers at the beginning was simply credibility. When you are young and still building your name, artists often want to work with people who have already proven records. So with nothing to show, it's kind of hard to convince them that you have a vision they can trust, and even if you have some records, you haven't proven to the level they probably are at. Yeah, I feel like what makes the Ghanaian music scene visually unique is the fusion of culture and a lot of experimentation. I think a lot of creatives are tapping into different forms of artistic expression, as well as tapping deep into their roots and cultures and developing new and combined techniques with modern styles to create some amazing stuff. Shared spaces are very important. You know, in Ghana, there are places like Jumbo Spaces, there are places like Gallery 1957, you know, Front Back. Meeting other creatives is where shared ideas happen a lot. That's where a lot of collaborations tend to spark up. So I think shared spaces are like some of the most important places Accra and Ghana has brought up that has like changed the scene, because a lot of people I met and worked with over the course of these years have been people I met in spaces like these. The project, but I would say set of projects that pushed my creativity the most would be almost everything I worked on this December, the festivities, because before the second event, I generally creative directed or visual directed at. My PC crashed, so I lost almost everything I had worked on since like November began. So a lot of the work I had to do for projects like
Zama Disco 2025,
Zama Disco, Dirty Rave, Afrofuture, and more, I had to restart a lot of the work. So a lot of the stuff you guys saw on the screens were mostly done within a 1 to 2 day window before the event, or even just hours before the event started. So it was quite a challenging period and it pushed my creativity a lot. But thankfully I had amazing colleagues who put in a lot of effort and time to help me get past the finish line. So kudos to them. The diversity was very important, because for a brand like Jameson, it was so easy to work with them because they were so diverse in, you know, thinking. I had the freedom to just create, and so working with a brand like Jameson was just amazing. You know, and I don't like boxes. I just had the ability to express, and so it was lovely. As someone who has worked within a space where I've had the freedom to express, and in spaces where I've had strict brand guidelines, I think experience has taught me how to balance those two things. And obviously, when it comes to working with a brand with guidelines, it's very important to follow those guidelines. Yeah, I think experience has taught me how to do it. I think me being here, doing this thing is a testament to how, you know, a brand, express brand like Jameson can tap into a creative like me to kind of like just be in this sort of campaign. Because for things like this, you'd hardly get, you know, someone like me representing a brand like this. So it kind of tells you how tapped into the culture they are and how forward thinking they are in just pushing culture forward. So, yeah. We create because our stories don't tell themselves.